hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hoping you're all doing well. It is currently Saturday the 18th of April, and thank you so much for clicking onto this video. To a new viewer out there, thank you so much. My name is Frakeey. I do travel and lifestyle videos. To returning subscribers, it is always a pleasure to have you on board. So on this week's video, I'd like us to briefly talk about 5 things that I've learned during these social distancing times. I'd actually like to use a segment by Janet Mbuga, which she usually uses in her videos, which is normally 5 things on my mind. So the number one thing I have learned is nothing is permanent. These social distancing times have proved that you can easily lose your job, you can easily change a routine, and thus we need to be flexible as human beings and adjust quickly to changing times. Many people during this time have really lost their jobs, which is so unfortunate, and I pray that after this whole pandemic is over, they're able to get new jobs or get their jobs back, because the economy is going to be really tough for each and every one of us. So I'm just praying for this, guys. Another thing about nothing being permanent is the pandemic. The pandemic will eventually come to an end and we'll go back to normal, though we don't know after how long, because cases keep increasing day in, day out. But we just pray for the best and we pray that it ends soonest, because it is really slowing down the way we do our things and the way we just life goes on, or the way we just go about things. So number 2, ignorance of Kenyans all the time. As in, Kenyans will never learn, me being one of them. And that is actually because people have severally been warned about not that ukikosa kuvaa mask utashikwa, and you can still see a Kenyan out there going outside without wearing a mask. Actually, I like the government's move of arresting those who are disobeying this law, because we will never learn. And actually, these are the people who are spreading this virus while we are busy trying to bring it to an end. I mean, we should help each other, help ourselves get out of this pandemic. Number 3, freedom tastes good. This is actually something that I am witnessing, and I know so many people can bear witness to this. Freedom of movement is something that we used to take for granted before, or rather I used to take for granted before. But right now, I just wish I could just go outside and just get my hair done, or rather just get a haircut, or just do something substantial outside, because this sitting in the house is becoming boring. I remember the times that probably I'd be on my off days and I would just spend the whole day in the house instead of just going out and doing something. Right now, I wish I could just go out and just do something, eat out, swim. Just do something beyond the walls of our houses, because it is just getting boring, but you cannot do anything about it. Moving on swiftly, number 4, we all have hidden talents. Okay, I don't know if we all have hidden talents, but we all have something in us that we have not really come to discover. For example, people during these times can actually take their time to learn arts of every form, like cooking, painting, drawing, baking. We all have these hidden talents that people don't know, but they are discovering during these times. So if you are one of those people who never know their talents, you can just keep trying during these social distancing times, and you're probably going to find what you're good at. Like for me, I think I had really neglected baking, but in the recent days I've really been baking like at least twice a week, and each and every day I have to cook at least 2 meals in the kitchen, because I enjoy cooking, I enjoy baking. But on a normal day, or when we never had this corona thingy, you could never find me in the kitchen most of the time, probably once in a week. But nowadays, on a daily, I'm in the kitchen at least to prep something for the fam. And number 5, this is the time to actually reflect and plan for what is to come after the pandemic, and also address issues surrounding you at this point in time. let me start by addressing issues that are surrounding you at this point in time. You might realize that your house probably needed some things to be done, like painting or a makeover or something. This is actually the time to address that issue because you really don't have a lot going on. Because once everything goes back to normal, everybody will just be in a hurry to fit in and just flow the way things used to be before this whole pandemic. Number 2, time to reflect and plan for what is to come after the pandemic. The economy is going to be affected greatly, so it's time people start saving. If you don't need to spend on something, just keep that money, because after the pandemic is over, I know people's businesses are going to suffer. As in, that's the general economy of the country is going to be affected, and it's time people now just start start preparing for that. For somebody like me who is a travel vlogger, it's time for me to now plan what I'm going to do after the pandemic is over, because we have really had too many sit down videos. We have had videos in the house. I need to plan where I'm going to take you guys, what I'm going to be doing there. I need to plan all that. It's the time now to plan things plan for what is to come after the pandemic is over. So I think that's all I had in mind. And thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because it supports this channel and it really means much to me. Comment down below with the lessons you've probably learned, so that we can be able to share and know what each and every one of us has learned from this social distancing time. Until my next video, peace and love. Bye.